Hey, remember a few months ago I made a video responding to that article that thought the PS5 was gonna kill the PC market? Well, they made another article. Call of Duty Modern Warfare camping haters need to grow up. The reception to Call of Duty Modern Warfare has been wildly positive. Citation needed. Except for one thing. Whiny players have complained about overpowered weapons and an excess of camping. However, camping is a problem that can be solved by a change in tactics, and pouty COD players just need to grow up. Yep, we're talking about it. We are talking about it. For those who have been somehow unaware, Modern Warfare dropped in October, I think. And aside from creepily predicting a few real-world events, it also has been a terrible experience for most experienced COD players because of how strong the developers decided to make camping this time around. And in case you're someone who thinks it's some kind of conspiracy theory, no, Infinity Ward have literally said multiple times in multiple instances on streams and in interviews that this game is designed for new players. It's designed for noobs. That's why there's no mini-map, that's why explosives are so strong, that's why claymores are so strong, that's why the lighting is so bad, that's why Ghost is so good, that's why the weapon balance sucks. It's all to cater to casual players. Oh, and that's also why skill-based matchmaking is here, and it's ruining the game for anyone who's even remotely decent at it. I stopped playing Modern Warfare a while back. I uninstalled like a month ago because Infinity Ward made it very clear that they don't want people like me playing the game, so fuck you, I won't play it. But leave it to games journalists, and I use that term in air quotes, to just take any opinion at all that a large portion of the gaming community has and just go contrarian for some reason? I don't know. I never understood this, but anyways, let's get back into this. First-person shooters are big business. They have been for a long time, and the biggest of them all is certainly Call of Duty. Only last month, we got a new entry into the popular series in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, a soft reboot of the original COD 4. It's been receiving a pretty positive reaction from fans and critics alike.
Right.
But no release is without its problems. In the case of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the problem is not a new one, namely camping. If you don't know what camping is, allow me to fill you in. Camping refers to the practice of camping out in a single location, usually tucked into a corner, and waiting for someone to run by. Then you shoot them and pocket your kill. Yes, and camping is just, it's kind of hard to describe without sounding like a super elite gamer, but I am a super elite gamer, so. Camping is a pussy strategy. It's a strategy for people to use when they're scared, when they don't know how to play the game very well. Everyone is guilty of camping at some point, and usually when you're new at the game, that's how you kind of get past the learning curve. Now, in most shooting games, most multiplayer shooters, camping is a strategy that a lot of new players will use when they're first learning the mechanics and they don't know how to do everything really quickly. But most games will also have direct counters to camping. So that way, those campers are still learning the game, but eventually they're forced to get better and adapt with the rest of the community. The problem with Modern Warfare is that the game has been literally designed to make camping as powerful as possible. So in order to do well in this game, all you have to do is sit in a corner with a claymore or with some bouncing betties and preferably an M4 or a 725, and there you go. You can have the best KD in the lobby, because there's no real counters to you. So saying people need to get over campers in a game like Modern Warfare just grossly misses the point. And it shows a terrible disconnect between the community and you. The game was designed around campers. This is confirmed. Hey crybabies, camping isn't that big of a deal. Oh god, there's some irony there. I mean, you are writing an article complaining about these people, but you know. Now, you may be forgiven for thinking that this problem is a little old hat. It was a long time ago when people started screaming camper down their microphones at strangers on Xbox Live, so why is this cropping up again? Everything I just said is why it's cropping up again. It stems from the controversial map design of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. No. It comes from that, but a million other things, like the powerful explosives, the bad lighting, the overpowered weaponry, the skill-based matchmaking that rewards you for playing slower. Come on, you gotta keep up with this. It's not hard to keep up, but you gotta keep up. It seems like a lot of the maps in the game have decent spots to park your butt in and wait for the kills to come to you. Yeah, all of the maps have that. On top of that, there are a few overpowered weapons that can take out enemies very quickly, compounding the issue. Oh, look at that, one actual problem that you mentioned. In fairness, many of the claims about certain weapons, such as the 725 shotgun, seem completely valid. It apparently has such a long effective range that it acts more like a hyper-powered sniper rifle than a shotgun. This problem will almost certainly be patched in the coming days.
No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened.
Fun fact, it wasn't patched in the coming days. In fact, it was unintentionally buffed before being nerfed again and again and again. The 725 is in a perfectly decent spot now, but the whole lifespan and all the changes of the 725 is just another problem people have with Modern Warfare. And I know I started this video as kind of a response to this article, but it's turning into now me just airing my grievances about Modern Warfare, because holy shit, Activision, how did you let things get this bad? Infinity Ward is terrible at communication with the community. They never say what they're going to do. They release patch notes that are incomplete. They change things without saying anything about it anywhere, patch notes or Twitter or anything. And a few days ago, a couple COD YouTubers decided to make some parody accounts, and Infinity Ward responded to the parody accounts faster than they respond to actual players in the community. Seriously, I'll leave a link down below to the video covering that. Oh my god, it's amazing. The real reason that camping doesn't matter that much is that there are so many ways of working around it. When someone spends too long in a single place, they're going to paint a target on their own back. Most players will see the player constantly getting kills from the same place and gang up on them, or at least watch out for them. If you've played Modern Warfare, oh, but don't worry, it gets worse. Even more than that, it's possible to counter camping before you know someone is doing it. Watching corners, effective use of special grenades, and evasive maneuvers are all good tactics to play around camping. Obviously, this all hinges on the camper not having a gun more powerful than the might of Zeus himself, but the OP weapons are a separate complaint. So let's just break this down. Like I said, like 4 times already, the game is designed to cater to campers and bad players. The lighting is bad. Special grenades are easily countered. Explosives are easily countered. Except claymores, for some fucking reason. So claymores are like 50 times stronger than every other explosive in the game. Thank you, Infinity Ward. Very cool. I think what we're looking at here is another good old games journalist who's not very good at the games. The truth is that Activision will almost certainly patch out the gun issue. Ironically, the M4 is still ridiculously overpowered, but I digress. But without a full-on redesign of the levels, camping is here to stay. And I am gone. And that's why I and many other people have left the game. And that's why Activision has been sending out surveys asking us what it would take for us to return to the game. Can we just talk about that for a second? Activision sent out surveys to people who haven't logged in a while, asking them what they would need to change about the game in order to get you to come back and play Modern Warfare again. And then they listed off a whole bunch of problems with the game. Why are you asking me? You got all the problems right there. Like, this is the kind of AAA developer delusion we're dealing with here. You listed out the problems. You asked which ones I want you to fix. Why are you even asking me? You even acknowledge their problems. Fix them now, and I'll come back. Isn't it crazy how that works? If you fix problems with the game, maybe I'll want to play the game again. But extra ironically, none of the problems in this survey have been fixed as of the recording of this video. It's January 5th. None of these problems have been fixed, because they don't actually care about these things. Ugh. Can I get an ugh in chat? Ugh. Besides all that, there are supposedly going to be 38 more maps coming soon, according to certain data mining leaks. Oh goody, I'll be sure to miss those. It seems like the balance of camping to non-camping maps will shift soon. Literally, how do you know that? What? And if you don't think camping is a problem, and you think people who do dislike camping need to grow up, why are you even mentioning this? Until that point, I guess the players hating on the tactic will have to learn to get over it, and maybe grow up a bit too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Josiah, you poor thing. I at least take solace in the fact that nobody in the comments is buying this shit. Albert says, this article is plain and simply stupid. You probably shouldn't be reporting on games if you don't understand them. Imagine paying $60 to sit in a virtual corner. Odds are this author can't aim for That's what, yeah. I mean, now I'm just looking through the recommended articles on CCN, and I don't know why I expected anything more. Hey, Xbox, I don't care if your Series X is 30% more powerful than the PS5. The stock market has a $10 trillion time bomb, and FedEx may have just lit the fuse? FedEx? Really? Delusional Giants fans think they can poach Bill Belichick. Bitcoin price bounce has nothing to do with Iran What? You know what? I think I need to be paying more attention to CCN because I just have a gut feeling there's going to be some really juicy content coming in the next few days. Anyways, stop camping in Modern Warfare, please. Thank you. Toodles.